you also have some great actors in the family. Might I recommend dragging your dad fully out of retirement?
Yes. Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's Ron
Hi,
Howard.
Dad.
Have a seat. I'm going to stand over here. Have a seat.
Fun.
This is an intervention. We have to talk, Bryce. Ron, thanks for joining us. Talk to me about what it's like seeing your daughter center stage, talking about her amazing directing career.
It's kind of an out-of-body experience, and I thought I had seen the final cut, and yet you were still at it, and it was even funnier and more emotional than the last time that I had seen.
Thanks, Dad. He's not biased at all.
I'm going to tell a quick story though about being proud of Bryce sitting in the audience. She was doing Tartuffe. It was her first. She was just out of NYU, and it's Broadway, and it's opening night. And Cheryl and I have to help her get to the theater because she has a fever. And yet it's opening night, and she's going to go on, and she does.
Food poisoning because of what you brought over to the house, Paige, my sister.
Oh. God. And so we're going there, and it's it's Broadway. I've never been on Broadway, but and here she is. She's got a terrific role in just prior to intermission. She's got this scene where she's crying at her father's feet, and and I'm close enough that I can see real tears, real emotion. It's kind of incredible, and I'm just beaming I'm just feeling this pride, this emotion myself. And I look over, and my wife Cheryl, who's here tonight, is kind of like this. And I'm surprised that she's a very emotional audience member in person. I'm surprised she's not swept up by this. And so then intermission comes, and I said, "Weren't you just knocked out by Bryce? Wasn't that amazing?" She said, "Yeah, she was great." And I said, "Yeah, but she was so emotional and real tears. And I looked over at you, and I thought you'd be more into it, And she said, "Are you kidding me? She did that every day of her life when she was 17." That's a light switch for her. But so I've been a very lucky father, and Cheryl would attest to this many times, whether it's a premiere and a great performance or something that she's made as a director. And here's another great one.
Thanks, Dad. So sweet. So has everyone seen The Studio?
Oh, so good.
I was so nervous for him because he hasn't acted. He's done some stuff like in Arrested Development. He's done some cameos here and there, but like a real part with like dialogue, and they're shooting it all with oneers, so you cannot mess up. And I was very nervous for him. So I went with him. I was like a momager. Like I went with him to set, and I liked what he was wearing. I approved of that.
She'd acted with Seth Rogen, so she thought she could pave the way.
It was okay. And made sure he was hydrated. And then he went and he did the rehearsal. And honestly, I was like, oh my God, he was so good. He was so on point. And everyone was just sort of like baffled by it, frankly. And I guess you have learned a bit from Tom Hanks over the years. And you were great before Tom Hanks, but he's like, he definitely rubbed off on you.